Now I'm going to talk about the GoPro suction cup. It's a very well made, very sturdy mount, and what I like is that it swivels in two different directions. You can swivel here and you can swivel here. So you can do things like this, do things like this. It's really, really nice, and it really can stick. Factory's claiming 200 miles an hour. I've had it to 130 on a racetrack on the side. Now here's the thing you've got to watch out for. This thing is only as stable as the object you're putting it on. So if you're putting it on the side of a race car, that panel, that sheet metal panel, should be reinforced right beneath it, or otherwise this thing is going to flop around and you're going to blame it on the suction cup. This actually is rock steady. If you get it on something that is well reinforced, you won't get any movement, even with the high def. And the way it works is you push this button down and you pull this up, and that creates a really strong vacuum. Now unfortunately, when this is up, when you got this thing ready to go, that it interferes with this going all the way back. So even though technically it can go all the way down, it won't work all the way down when this thing's in its suction cupped to your object. So that's the GoPro suction cup. This is the surfboard mount. It is a simple plastic quick release mount with double stick on the bottom, and it also, with the kit, comes the FCS plug, which you can use either one of these. This goes right into the surfboard, or this double sticks onto the board itself. And then the kit comes with the orange doohickey. Now I've been told from surfers that they sometimes prefer to use the suction cup on a board instead, because after a while, because this gets filled, this is surrounded by water, it sometimes can seep in. Just make sure when you put this on that it's free of wax, oil, anything like that, or else after a while it's going to get waterlogged. So that's the surf kit. If you want to put your camera on a tripod without the underwater housing, I have mine has come up with a simple tripod mount where you simply slide the camera right in there, and it's got a threaded 1/4 inch on the bottom, and you can put this on the tripod. Now this is only used for land use and for stationary use, because this wouldn't be able to handle too much vibration. And obviously you can't go underwater with this, but if you just want to use just a camera on a tripod, we make these. So that covered all of the GoPro mounts, and now I'm going to talk about some other mounts that aren't necessarily for motorsports, but it's some fun things to use with the GoPro camera. One is this rod. It extends. It can be extends to 5 feet, and very lightweight and very easy to use. It can go. You can go underwater. You can go above a crowd. And the camera just goes right in there and it's ready to go. So that's the aluminum rod that we sell. And here's another one. This is a small handle, and this handle will go onto the tripod mount. And you've got a little handheld rig. That's another option. Now with the camera, sometimes you get in a bind where you can't see if the camera's on or not. If it's on your helmet, if it's in a race car and it's at an awkward angle, you can't see the front of it. We have this little mirror that extends, and that's one way you can see it. In the daylight, especially with the new high definition, this red blinking dot is really weak, so you may want to be looking for the blinking display, because when the thing's recording, both of these will blink. So you can just use this and then retract it and put it back in your pocket, and you know what your camera is running. This we don't sell, but this you could just buy these at your leisure. This is just a lanyard. When you go to a trade show, you put your badge on. You can put this around your neck. This is a rubber one. I know they have elastic ones. Put this around your neck and pull the camera out. This is nice and tight. What you do is you put the camera on the end here, and then that's kind of a nice stabilizing thing. Say if you're skiing or something where you're not using your hands or one of your hands, this is one way to get a steady shot. It's just with a cheap little lanyard. And this is a telescopic tripod or monopod, and it goes quite a ways. What's great though is it's very heavy duty. In fact, I'm having a hard time pulling this out, which is what you want, because when you put a camera on here, it has a tendency to, with